Welcome to Legends of Panel and Pose. Today we're going to be dusting off the shelves, looking at a back issue of comics. If you like my content, please like and subscribe. Today we're going to be looking at The Death of Captain Marvel by Jim Starlin. This is a seminal Marvel story, and I recently picked up the original graphic novel from my local comic shop, and I decided to do that for this week. I really enjoyed this. The art is really great. It's the standout, and I always love a book that shows off the art forward. You know, not necessarily that this is mainly about the art. It is about the story too, but I really think that they did a great job with the art on this. I think this tells a really interesting tale on death and dealing with death, and not in a huge super heroic way, but just in a very human way. It's cancer, anyone can get it. Even these flashy superheroes that have all these powers, they can still fall to this all too sadly uncommon disease. Not uncommon, common. And I really like the characterization of Captain Marvel in this by Starlin. I think he does a really good job of basically working through the stages of grief of dealing with this. He didn't want to accept it at first, and he does show anger. I don't really see any bargaining, but he just kind of goes through all that and comes to acceptance there at the end. So it's really interesting read, and it comes to the conclusion that just living a good life, being surrounded by friends, trying to be a good person is all you can really do in the end. Death's gonna come for us all, but we can either be afraid of it or accept it with some grace and just hope we made that impact that helped the world. Thanks for watching. Bye.